All right, and welcome to the Internet Buffet Podcast. I'm Dustin Dombrowski, and joining me is...
Brian Diamante, live via the internet.
Yes. We actually have been out for how long? How long has it been now?
June, July, August, about 3 months.
Yeah, about 3 months. Want to apologize to everyone that we haven't had this podcast out for 3 months, but we've been busy. I got a new puppy, and yeah, we're just starting it up now. We're doing something a little bit different. I'm in my home, and Brian is at his home. Brian's on Skype right now, and this is a lot better because it will save us with time. But this week hasn't really been too good because the technology behind this hasn't been on our side.
Nope. And I just get to sit here and wait for Dustin to get it to work. I don't actually help, so it works out nice for me.
But we have everything working, and we're going to go on to our first story. So, and what is our first story, Brian?
Google rolls out its new beta priority inbox.
Yep.
Which is basically their fancy way of upgrading their spam filter. So they realize that you have important messages that you kind of get lost in the mix of all your other good but not so important messages. So they've come up with this what seems to be some sort of artificial intelligence that learns over time which messages are more important based on your replies and your a number of emails to certain people, and I guess over time it's going to decide which messages are more important, and you can tell it too whether this message is important or that message is important or less important or more important. But either way, it's just another system to help you be more productive in reading your emails.
Yeah, and it looks pretty nice because I mean one of the problems with Gmail and any other email system is that there's no way of pretty much sifting out what the important emails are. So I mean you can have emails coming in from try this new service from whoever, and you have this one important email that you really want, and I mean it hasn't come in, and you have been bombarded with other emails. So
yeah, even stuff that might be good, that's their whole point. Like, so it's not just like spam, like porn sites or whatever is emailing you. Or like special deals or those stupid people from wherever they are saying they have $5 million they want to wire you.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's like Dustin. He constantly sends me emails.
Yeah, exactly.
All the friggin' time. And I'm just trying to find my other friends' emails. And I'm like, God, there's all these emails from Dustin I'm never going to read. And it's, Gmail will help me out with that apparently. But I guess if you want to get it, it's over the next week or two, I guess you'll notice a priority inbox banner at the top right of your Gmail account.
Yep.
Once you see that, you can click on it and sign up.
Yep. So. Very cool stuff.
Yep.
All right. Second story we have here actually came out today. The new Xbox 360 controller, which for the longest time the D-pad on it actually sucked. It really, really sucked on the 360 controller. Now, yep.
Okay, can I just say something?
Yeah, go for it.
I've never really liked any of the D-pads, really. The PlayStation one has always been better. The Xbox one just didn't even make sense. It's like a circle with a D-pad in it, but really it's kind of awkward, and it doesn't really move directly up or down. It always kind of goes to the side since it's on that little tilt wheel or whatever the hell it's built on. So,
yeah, yep.
I mean, this seems like it might help, but I mean, without actually touching it and seeing how it's going to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. Because I mean, the one thing that the one controller that I really like. I mean, the PlayStation before the Xbox 360 controller came out, I really liked the PlayStation 2s. But with my big hands, it's a tiny controller, and you can't get your hands around it. But
I have fairly large hands.
Yeah, I mean, I have fairly large hands too. But it just, I don't know. It feels right in your hands when you touch this controller.
it just feels so right.
But actually,
I don't know. I mean, the one thing, I mean, some of the comments on here, I gotta agree. Like, the more moving parts you have in a controller, the the more chance you got for something breaking.
Well,
And
actually, well, what makes this
you're twisting the shit out of these things all the time. So
well, yeah, but what makes this 360 controller even special is that you can actually take the D-pad and twist it, and it'll
well,
actually,
that's what I'm saying.
and it'll
You're
raise
gonna
it
be
up.
twisting
Yeah,
it, and then it's going up, it's going down. And then you're just gonna, I don't know. I fidget a lot, so when I hold something, like if I go to dinner, and
Yep.
I open my straw, I get the straw wrapper, and then I just break the straw wrapper into 10 million pieces. If I'm holding this controller and let's say I'm like not playing a game, but I'm just hanging out, I'm gonna be twisting this thing back and forth all night.
yeah, that does
how I
happen.
am.
I do this. I do the same thing too. I start twisting it, and you just. But I mean, the 360 controller seems more solid than the PlayStation 3's controller in your hand when you're twisting it. But
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when are these things supposed to come out?
They say that this controller is supposed to come out on November 9th, and it actually is going to sell for $65. But
Now, explain to me the colors on here, because they took the colors out of the X, Y, A, and B buttons.
yeah, they said that to make this controller more unique, they actually took just the colors out. So you have this like almost monochromatic controller. I mean, you have just gray
thought
and
they
black.
were- like for a second when I was watching the little video that goes with the article.
Yep.
And I thought for a second when they said they grayed them out that, at the end of the video he's going to tell us they have lights and you can customize what color lights you want or something like that.
Yeah.
But that never happened. So apparently this is just gray.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess, anyway, what color they are.
No, it really doesn't. I mean, they're listed, but it does help when you're actually playing a game. They actually do show the actual button on the controller and the color too that represents it. So,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
without that, I mean,
guess.
does really hardcore gamers
I don't
really
play
need that?
games like that. So
Yeah.
the games I play, especially on Xbox,
Yep.
Madden, Call of Duty, doesn't really matter what color they are.
No, it doesn't. As long as you can.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, you know what though? For Madden, the receivers, figuring out which receiver you're going to throw to, I guess it doesn't really matter the color, but it did make it easier.
Yeah, it does. It does definitely make it a lot easier to see the color.
So that'll be my test. I'll
Yeah.
have to play Madden with a new controller in November, and I'll figure this out.
Yep. All right, what's our third story coming up, Brian?
Let's see what else we got. How about Facebook trying to bully everybody from using anything that ends with book?
Yeah,
So,
that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, so they're trying to trademark the word face, I guess, because let's see, what was it? Placebook, which isn't Facebook, it's Placebook, right?
But actually, isn't Placebook? Isn't it Placebook that was started? Or Face Cash? Oh, never mind. I'm thinking about Mark Zuckerberg's classmate there, who's actually trying to fight him on this.
Oh yeah. I didn't read that far down.
Oh,
No, I got to Placebook, and they forced Placebook to change their name. Oh yeah, I guess I can understand that.
Yeah.
But I think a lot worse things happen when it comes to names. And what are they worried about?
Well,
Are they really worried about someone replacing them as Facebook? Like everybody knows what Facebook is.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's just they have a trademark and they have a brand. I mean, if you don't actively go out and you try to defend your brand, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it by the trademark.
Okay, but we're going a little bit farther here because in the article, the whole point of the article is he's trying to trademark the word face.
Well, yeah.
How do you do that?
You just
trademark the word face.
you have a big user base and you have a big market share, and you say, look, I'm using the word face more than anyone else. So here you go. Give me a trademark. Which I know.
To me, it just seems funny. I don't really think that there's any reason. I understand if you have a trademark, you gotta protect your trademark, but
I mean, like Google. Google has Buzz. They have Gmail, and they're going to go ahead and trademark Buzz and Gmail. So.
Well, no, that makes sense. But like if Google came over.
Yeah.
Why is Google worried about Google? They're not, unless you accidentally hit the D instead of the G, which probably happens to a lot of people all the time. But I'm just saying, like, nobody's going to stop using Google and start using Google, just like nobody's going to start using Placebook instead of Facebook.
No,
There's
they're not.
Really competition there.
No.
It's like if somebody opened up a restaurant called Google Restaurant. Like, I understand Google's got the trademark on it, but it's a restaurant.
Yeah, I know.
But whatever. I don't know.
It's like Monster Cable going after anyone who's has a business name Monster.
Yeah, I guess. I
Yeah.
understand. I see the argument from both sides, but
Yeah, I do.
I don't know that he should get a trademark on the word face. That
No.
just doesn't seem right.
It doesn't. It doesn't seem right, but I mean, the whole trademark thing needs to be revised, anyways. I feel.
I agree.
So, so companies don't go ahead and they try to do this, but I mean, you do have to protect your brand in some cases, but they go too far.
Well, because I want to trademark on Chinese buffet. I want to trademark on Brian. Just Brian, the word, the name.
Or you can trademark Internet Buffet.
Well, we've already got that trademark, don't we?
No, I think it's pending, isn't it?
Pending.
No.
Oh, okay. Great. So now somebody's going to go hijack our. We probably hijacked that from somebody anyway, right?
Probably.
Uh-oh. Is that an admission of guilt? That
Quick.
screw us over.
Quick, write down on a piece of paper Internet Buffet and mail it to yourself.
Okay. That'll make it okay.
Yeah, that'll make it okay temporarily.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
All right. Next story coming up, which I find pretty surprising that they will actually kill off this brand, but apparently the brand ATI is dead.
What do you mean?
The whole brand. I mean, since AMD went ahead and purchased ATI back in, I believe it was 2005. I believe that day was 2005, 2006.
Yeah.
They went ahead and the whole company, two companies merged.
Okay.
And of course, AMD got all of ATI's Excel graphics stuff.
Sure,
and they went ahead and they just killed off the brand. So now anything that you buy that is ATI products now become AMD.
Huh.
So that goes right down the line from their Radeon graphics, their Fire Pro graphics, and I believe that's it.
This is like, this reminds me of that damn commercial I always see. Well, like, I think it's Electrosol, like the dish detergent.
Yep.
It's like very, very popular dish detergent. And then I
Yeah.
see these commercials saying Electrosol is now like some other dumb name that nobody's ever going to remember. And
Yeah.
they've been having these commercials for like 4 years trying to remind people that, hey, by the way, Electrosol isn't really Electrosol, it's this other thing. And
Yep.
it's so good at marketing that I can't even remember what the new name is.
Yeah, I mean, they do those things. Well, it doesn't confuse the customers when they do that.
It's not going to matter. People don't really care anyway.
No,
I mean,
they
the
don't.
people who care are going to know, and then it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
The people who don't care aren't going to notice a change anyway. So,
Well, I mean, I guess I guess it had to happen. So, I mean,
yeah, I mean,
business buys out
stuff like this probably happens all the time. It's just ATI was pretty, other than NVIDIA in the graphics world. I mean, that's
yeah. So now it's AMD and NVIDIA now, also Intel has their integrated graphics. So,
yeah.
all right.
Oh, did you see this? Did you see the new Facebook Places icon?
Yeah, I did. Now, actually, tell us a little bit about Facebook Places.
From what I understand, it's Facebook has similar to like Foursquare, and that other one you use. I don't remember what it's called.
Gazelle.
You get this mobile.
No, not.
Yeah.
I mean, not. No, it's Goala. I mean.
Yeah, Goala. Yeah, you get a mobile app on your cell phone, and then you go to some place like the mall, and then you turn on your phone and you say, I'm here, and you check in, and then it shows you who else has checked in at the same time or, before you within a few days or whatever. And you can kind of hang out with people, I guess. I've never used these things, and from the tone of my voice, you can probably tell I'm not really going to. But either way, Facebook has rolled out their own version of it. So if you have their mobile application, you can check into your place, and it'll tag your place in your Facebook posts and things like that. Is that what it is?
That's about it. Yeah, you just go to the application on your iPhone, or they say Android devices are currently supported.
But it's only
know.
for the mobile app.
Yeah, only for mobile app. Yep.
You can't do it from a desktop. Although I think I try to do it on a desktop. If you go to the website, a certain website.